Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before I start this video, I know I've not really uploaded any content over the last few weeks, and the reason for that is I've been a little bit busy with family life and I've been a little bit busy with work as well. I kind of thought about what I really wanted to do about my channel and where it started from. So this channel, as you might be aware, started about just over a year ago, and I was kind of concentrating on modern classics. Now a friend of mine has got a 3 Series E30 318 IS. It's on a 91H plate, I believe it is, and he's had it for about 13-14 years. I'm currently sitting in my F30 3 Series 320D, and what I'm going to do in this video is drive over to his house, take his car out, and kind of give you guys a view as to how the 3 Series has kind of changed, or has it changed over the years leading up to this F30. So yeah, let's go over, have a look at his car and take it from there. So yeah, see you soon. So guys, I've just turned up to see the E30. Here it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly line up the F30 next to this car and go through some of the similarities in design and see what's been carried forward from the E30 to the F30, and also how the car has actually changed in terms of driving sort of dynamics, etc. So yeah, let's just go have a look at this car very quickly and then take you out for a drive. Let's talk about the similarities of the E30 to the current F30 3 Series BMW. Starting off with the front end, the E30 BMW has a quad headlight design. Now from the E36, which was a model that came after this E30, all the way to the current F30 model, we still have that quad headlight design, but based behind a single unit, sort of a glass headlight. Staying with the front end, on the E30 you've got this nice chrome prominent kidney grille, and that again is a design feature of any BMW, and it's been carried forward all the way from this E30 to the current F30 model. Moving along the side profile of the car, it's got the unique look, short overhangs, long bonnet and a wide wheelbase. You've got the Hofmeister kink on the rear quarter panel windows. On the E30 it might not be so apparent, but as the generations have moved along, especially around the E90 and the F30, the Hofmeister kink has become quite a bold feature across all BMWs, and I kind of think that this is a feature that BMW will keep on incorporating in all their models going forward. Behind the wheel of this E30 318 IS. Now the 318 IS was dubbed the baby M3, or the poor man's M3, the E30. Now the reason for that is the engine, the M42, it was specifically made for the 318 IS, and in the kind of E30 lineup of engines, this was the most modern of its era. So you had a double overhead cam, has about 136 horsepower, 147 Newton meters of torque or thereabouts, which doesn't sound like a lot, but this car actually only weighs about 1125 kg, so it's very nimble. And even today, this car is like say 26 years old, and I'm on this country lane where I usually drive my M140i and other cars that I've driven, and it's holding this road really well in its own stride. The steering wheel, it's analog, obviously it's power steering. Modern cars, you get a lot of kind of fake kind of steering, electric steering. You don't really get like much of a feel, quite a sort of a dull feel. With this, you know exactly what the sort of tyres are doing and how the steering rack is working those tyres. These seats, they hug you in the right places, they're quite supportive. You get a real nice driving position. You know, you're looking down this kind of cockpit view and you're getting the 4 dials, the classic 4 dials, the fuel gauge, the speedo, rev counter, and the oil temperature gauge right in front of you. That's something that hasn't changed at all in all the 3 Series. The cockpit kind of wraps around you, classic BMW style. You know, you've got this angled dashboard design. Again, that's the same in the F30 as well. And this car has obviously got the 5-speed manual gearbox, which does feel a bit dated. Obviously it's 26 years old, so it does feel like it's got a kind of a long kind of a throw, but it's got a positive gear change. So you know, when you're rowing the gears, like I'm just changing from first to second now, it's quite light. The clutch pedal is obviously a little bit heavier, but that's probably just a characteristic of the era of this car anyway. I mean, I remember back in the day, you used to have a 190e, a Mercedes 190e, which was manual. That also had like quite a heavy kind of a clutch pedal. It's not heavy as in it's going to be quite tiring, but you know, it's there. And these days you just get used to having like an auto gearbox, so you know, that's just the way it is these days, I guess. But from a driver's point, you do feel very connected to this car. Like I say, it's quite analog. Let's see how this car takes some of these corners then. Let's rev it out. Yeah. Obviously there's a bit of body roll in this car, because obviously the suspension is not as sophisticated as it is in a much more modern car. But it still takes these corners. I'm not having to ease off, you know, I'm doing the road speed. You know, it's taking these corners quite well. Classic BMW style, I guess. And the engine, it actually pulls quite well. You know, it's quite strong. It's a testament to this car's, you know, kind of service requirements that it's had over the years. It's going through like a neat S-bend here. You can really feel what the front tyres are doing, you know, with the input that you're putting through the steering. You know, you get that kind of a steering feedback, which, I'll be honest with you, on the F30, it just feels really artificial. Personally, I'm quite hugely impressed, and if you're in the market looking for an E30, whether it's a 318IS, 325 or whatever model it is, now is probably the time to actually buy one of these cars, because the value of these are generally just going up because it's just so sought after and there's not many clean examples out there. I'm hugely impressed with this car, as I was 13 years ago, as I've probably mentioned a number of times in this video already. I guess if my mate's ever gonna sell this car, I'll probably want to be the first one to buy it. Guys, be sure to give this video a like, share and subscribe to my channel for more car related content coming up on modern classics, modern cars or anything else that might be in the pipeline. I've got a few things planned. I am flying out in a couple of days time, so once I'm back from my annual holiday, I'll get back onto the kind of YouTube thing and start posting a few more videos out there anyway. So I hope you found this video useful, entertaining, informative, bringing you some nostalgia from the 90s in form of an E30 318IS and trying to compare it to a modern car. I'll see you guys on my next vid. Take care, cheers, thanks, bye.